everyone, today's construction day 97.
All right, so you guys probably noticed there was no construction day 96. And let me explain why. I've been here, 16 months now, I think. And I've been very lucky with the food that I've been eating. Well, my luck ran out. I ate something, I don't know what it was. I'll spare you the details. But it was not a good day yesterday. So we were up here for about 45 minutes and couldn't last any longer. And we left. So again, 16 months of not having any issues with the food. I guess consider myself lucky, but obviously something that I ate didn't agree with me. So it is what it is. But here we are, day 97. I think I'm a few pounds lighter, so that's good. And we'll go ahead and get you guys a short update today. It's not going to be anything robust. Yesterday they also had a brownout, and this is the third brownout that we've had. Today is construction day 97, so 97 work days and 3 brownouts, which one of the 3 was scheduled for tree clearing. So that's not bad. So 2 brownouts in 97 days. So I don't think that's too bad. So what they did was they moved Felix off the project yesterday early, and then they kept him one more day at another site, so he'll be back tomorrow. So we lost 2 days yesterday and today on the roof. So basically we're right where we were with the last update when it comes to the roof. But power's back up today, so it was out. They tell me about 8 hours yesterday, and then it came back up. And it is what it is. So I got a few updates for you today. You probably tell by my voice. I'm not into it, but I'll do my best to get you guys some updates, and let's get started. All right, so the very first column for the gate, they got that poured, and they have 2 more formed up, and you can see all the conduit running up through the columns. So there will be electricity run up through all these 7 columns. But they did get this very corner one, which will be part of the gate. Now the gate itself will be 4 meters wide. So there'll be another column just like that, the same size, right about in this area right here. But take a look. Does this bring back some memories? Now that they got the roof on in the main area, they're moving all the supplies that was in this bodega. You can see they took the walls down, and all the supplies are up in the main area. So now they're extending the fence. They're digging the trench for the fence. So there will be a corner column here. Here's their snap line right here. And they'll put a column basically here. And then I believe it's 1.8 meters. And then it'll be the large column. So there'll be a man door right here in this area. And then a 4-meter gate, 2 meters and 2 meters here to enter the property. So here in the carport area, you guys remember how this was lower than the dirty kitchen wall, and we said since this is all going to be under roof, that we wanted to raise this up just to try to stop some rain from coming in to this area here that's going to be under roof. We'll still get some rain here, but there's a good overhang there. But they went ahead and raised it up. Looks like 3 more block and then a concrete topping. And then they took it up to the angle iron with fresh cement. So see that there? And then they did the same all the way across. You see that concrete topping there on top of the last course of hollow block. So that's going to be the finished height. And then where you see the 2 angle irons there, you see in the center of the camera, it's about maybe a 4-inch gap. That's going to be the ventilation. That's going to be where the smoke from the dirty kitchen will go out. But the overhang of the roof goes past that, and then with the fascia that comes down, it'll be lower than this concrete topping. And I explained that a while back. But that fascia will come down and go past that. So that would help keep the rain from getting underneath that and coming into the dirty kitchen. Because the rain, in essence, would have to come to the wall from the outside, up, jump the concrete topping, and then come through that 4-inch area. So that would be difficult. But there will be ventilation there, and then hopefully that fascia will prevent any rain from getting in. So now they got the touch-ups for the dirty kitchen done. They're starting here, painting the beams black for the pergola area. So they just started that here just before lunch. So here in the master bathroom, they were able to get 3 outlets in with the conduit. You can see how they chipped it all out and brought it up through the attic, and then ran the rough in. So that's the 2 lights over the sinks, and then this is for the lighted mirror. And then here in the shower, same thing, the electrical outlet for the on-demand hot water. They chipped all the way out for the conduit and the wire to go up through the attic area. They got that in. And I'm still curious to watch them knock this out. Wilma's soap dish for shampoos and conditioners. I'm looking forward to this getting done. All right, so they were able to complete that wall between the 2 columns and the carport. So that looks good, and that'll soon be rendered as well. So this is just another look of inside the carport with the wall between the 2 columns. That'll come up and that'll all be rendered going across. And then there'll be hardy flex underneath with LED lights up in the hardy flex here and then across the front of the home. So you guys remember Ramel chipping all this concrete out to get the conduit in place? Looks like he got it completed. Took him a few days to do it. The concrete's very hard, but definitely has everything in place. And one more thing off the list. All right, so some more progress on running the electric. And you can see that they're starting now to put the breakers in place. So you can see there's some 15 amp, looks like the majority are 20 amp. Got a 30 amp there for all the ACs. You can see they're all 30 amp. So starting to put in the breakers, and then eventually the wires will get all hooked up. But making some progress on the electrical. Okay, so here in the spare bathroom, just having a quick conversation with the contractor the other day, and I forgot to mention this in the last update. He didn't like the way that this wall was higher than the bottom of the window. So what he suggested, and it made a lot of sense, you can see here's the height of the window. You bring it across, it's about here, approximately. So what is this, about 4 inches, 5 inches? So he suggested to take this down, this 4 or 5 inches, to have it even as you look across with the bottom of the window. He said it would just look better, and he knows better, of course. So I said absolutely. So they're going to go ahead and before they tile in here, take that down about 4 or 5 inches to be the same height as the bottom of the window. So I'm here with Robert. Go ahead, Robert. Keep going. Keep going. You're fine. I'm a little late to the game here today, but Robert is working on the first door jamb. So there's other door jambs here that I could, film for you guys. But my understanding is this takes a long time, according to Jerry, who was just explaining it to me. Because my question was, when they have the door jamb in place, how do they get the concrete in this void, right? That's 2 inches thick. How do they get concrete in there? And the answer to that is what they do is on the opposite side, they pour the concrete down in this column all the way down to the bottom. And I don't know how they do it, but I guess I'll find out on the next jam. But they said it takes a long time. And you can see here, see the concrete? It's all the way down. They're telling me that this is completely full, and that's what takes the time. This is completely full of cement, this void, on both sides. And then now what he's doing is he's just going through and just making sure the top is nice and smooth out. But I guess the next jam, I'll try to be here when they start. But yeah, they said that that's all full of concrete. That seems like a real hard job. All right, so Ramel is keeping busy. He's got another path in the concrete for conduit. And you guys recall that this outlet is for the standalone supplemental AC that we're going to have here, just in case if the 2.5 horsepower aircon, split aircon that's going to be installed over on this wall close to the kitchen. If that can't handle this big space, which we believe it will, especially when it's so much cooler up here. But we will have a supplemental one right here, and that's the outlet. It's a 20 amp dedicated line running all the way back to the panel, just for the aircon. So that's done. And then there's Ramel. He's the guy that has been going from location to location. I mean, his right arm has to be very strong, as he's very good and very straight at just digging out the concrete for the conduit. So this happens to be on one of the columns for the outside light. But he just, for like the last week now, he just goes from location to location, digging out for different electrical outlets and lights. So appreciate his work. One of the things that I wanted to share with you guys is as the driveway comes up to the carport, and we did some preliminary measurement using the front of the pool area. The driveway looks to be about 6 to 8 inches high there. So that's going to have to come down a little bit. But this will all come this way. And then you can see the overhang of the carport. So the rainwater will run over. And then all this dirt here will slope down to the fence. And then we'll put probably decorative rock or something like that. But that'll be a slope going down to the fence area. And we want that because we want proper drainage for any water to come down this fence line. It'll naturally come down. And then we'll have weep holes in the front of the fence, in the front. But right between these two columns, this is going to be my turnaround for the truck. So this is not going to slope down. This is going to be built up a little bit. And we're going to have a couple 6-inch pipes buried into that dirt to allow any water that runs down this fence to go through those 6-inch pipes to continue down the fence. But when we pull the truck out, because I'll be pulling my vehicle in and then backing out, and then we'll come to this area here, and this will be flat, so we're going to have to fill this in with rock, and then again I'll have drainage. But that is the ultimate goal. The architect designed it that way for the turnaround to be right here, and I think it's going to be a challenge, but we definitely want to have a turnaround here. And again, that's another reason why we didn't want to have a retaining wall this way of the pool, because there'll be a swing here. It'll be a 3-point turn, backing in and then swinging out to go out the driveway. So that's another reason why we don't want to have a retaining wall over there by the pool area. But this looks to be about, like quick measurement, 6 to 8 inches high. So all that dirt will come over this way, and then it'll be used to fill in this void And again, it's all been designed by an architect, and it'll be very interesting to see how that gets built.